Is this real or just a beautiful dream? Jungkook's heartfelt reaction to Jin's solo concert leaves fans in tears. Could this mark a deeper bond between BTS members post-military? Don't miss what really happened when Jungkook stepped into the spotlight. Not for himself, but for Jin. Scroll down, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more emotional BTS moments. Is this the reunion ARMY has been waiting for? A sight no one expected, and yet one that every fan around the world desperately needed. The air was thick with emotion, hearts raced, and the entire arena fell into a hush of disbelief as Jungkook, yes, Jungkook himself, quietly slipped into the crowd during Jin's highly anticipated concert comeback. What happened next didn't just warm hearts. It shattered emotional walls across the fandom. As the lights dimmed and Jin stood center stage for the first time since completing his military service, there was already a collective tension among the audience. But when fans spotted a familiar silhouette standing in the VIP section, eyes wide with awe, hands clutched over his mouth in disbelief, it became a moment frozen in time. It was Jungkook. And he wasn't just attending as a casual observer. Every glance, every tear in his eyes, every tender smile told a deeper story. Can you imagine what it feels like to watch your Hyung, the brother who held your hand through the chaos of fame, finally return and shine on stage once again? Jungkook's expression said it all. His presence wasn't just a nod of support. It was a message of unity, a message that BTS's bond transcends time, duty, and even distance, and fans felt every ounce of it. He wore simple black, a cap pulled low, trying unsuccessfully to avoid attention. But emotions can't be hidden. Cameras quickly caught Jungkook with tears in his eyes, swaying gently to Jin's vocals during the emotional ballad, The Astronaut. He wasn't there as a superstar that night. He was there as a brother, a fan, a soul forever intertwined with the music and the men who built BTS. The moment became surreal when Jin, mid-performance, suddenly locked eyes with Jungkook. There was a visible pause. A smile broke across Jin's face, barely hiding the shimmer in his own eyes. Was it planned? Was it expected? Absolutely not. And that made it all the more breathtaking. Social media erupted within seconds. Jungkook is crying at Jin's concert, one tweet read, accompanied by blurry yet unmistakable footage of Jungkook wiping his eyes. Another post read, I've never seen Jungkook look this emotional. This is not just a concert. This is healing. What touched fans the most, perhaps, was the rawness. There was no media stunt, no exaggerated reunion, no forced narrative. Just two brothers, one on stage reclaiming his spotlight, and the other watching with eyes full of pride, nostalgia, and love. Jungkook didn't speak to the crowd. He didn't walk on stage, but somehow his silent support roared louder than any fan chant. Fans later reported that he stayed for the entire show, clapping the loudest, singing along, and even mouthing the lyrics with a trembling smile. After the concert, Jin shared a cryptic yet deeply touching message on Weverse. Sometimes the ones who don't say much are the ones who feel the most. Thank you for being there tonight. I saw you. I felt it all. Though he never mentioned names, ARMY knew exactly who he was speaking to. And that made the post explode with reactions. Jungkook's appearance wasn't announced, nor did he post about it. But that's precisely why it meant everything. No grand statement, no spectacle, just presence. Pure, quiet, powerful presence. And for the fans who've waited so long to see even the tiniest glimpse of OT7 energy return, this was the sign they needed. Was this a dream? Many fans asked themselves that. But no, this was real. This was Jungkook showing up when it mattered most. This was the beginning of something beautiful unfolding again. And if you felt your heart clench just reading this, imagine how it felt in that arena. Could this moment hint at something bigger? A reunion? A secret project? Or was it simply love? Unfiltered, unspoken, unconditional? We may never know the full truth. But what's certain is this. Jungkook didn't just attend a concert. He reminded the world why BTS isn't just a group. It's a bond, a family, a forever. Tell us, were you one of the lucky fans who witnessed it live? What did you feel when you saw Jungkook's reaction? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, give this story a like, and don't forget to subscribe to stay close to every heartbeat of BTS's next chapter. Because if this was just the beginning, then the best is yet to come. What happened backstage after the lights dimmed and the crowd slowly trickled out? That question has haunted fans in the hours and days following the concert. Whispers began circulating among attendees, crew members, and even staff members who caught brief glances of a deeply personal exchange between Jin and Jungkook, once the final bow had been taken. Though no cameras captured the moment, eyewitnesses swear there was a long, tearful hug, Jin holding Jungkook, close like a protective older brother reunited, with the youngest after seasons apart. No words needed to be exchanged. The silence between them spoke volumes. Some fans claimed that after the concert ended, Jungkook stayed behind. Not for a media interview, not for a press shoot, but simply to wait. Wait for Jin, wait to hold him, wait to say, you did it. And perhaps, I missed you more than you'll ever know. Those who glimpsed the moment described it as tender and raw, with Jungkook reportedly seen clasping Jin's hand tightly, as if grounding himself in the reality that this wasn't a dream. Online, the reaction was immediate and emotional. Videos and photos of Jungkook at the concert flooded Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and fan cafes. Trending topics like Jungkook cries for Jin, Kookjin reunion, and OT7 is real dominated timelines. International fans, Korean media, and even radio hosts couldn't help but mention the reunion as one of the most moving BTS moments of the year. Even more powerful were the personal fan stories shared in the aftermath. Armies from all corners of the world wrote heartfelt posts, many saying they had cried while watching the live stream or seeing photos of Jungkook's emotional state. Some shared how the bond between BTS members had helped them through loneliness, loss, or depression. Seeing Jungkook show such raw vulnerability made many feel seen, heard and comforted in ways only BTS can provide. One fan from Brazil wrote, "I thought I had grown numb to feelings, but seeing Jungkook cry for Jin cracked something inside me open. This is not just a fandom. This is a healing space." Another from the Philippines shared, "My mom thought something was wrong with me because I was sobbing at 3 a.m. I showed her the video of Jungkook wiping his tears and she cried too. We cried together." Back in Korea, radio DJs and entertainment commentators began highlighting the unspoken magic of that evening. One host on a Seoul-based late-night show said, "It's not about star power anymore. It's about soul. Jungkook showing up like that? That's soul. That's history." And history it certainly was. Many fans also started speculating whether this concert marked a turning point for BTS as a group. Could this be the spark that reignites the flame of a full group reunion? Was Jungkook's presence a symbol, a silent confirmation that the members are inching their way back to each other, not just as artists, but as brothers who've walked through fire and distance together? In the days that followed, eagle-eyed armies noted subtle social, media clues, staff, members posting vague messages, a quiet like from Jungkook on Jin's post, background studio noises in a live stream. The fandom, ever observant, began to stitch together a narrative, one that hinted that something larger was coming, a wave, a comeback, a miracle. Jin himself, glowing from the success of his concert, took a moment during a radio interview to pause and smile when asked about support from his members. "Let's just say," he said with a twinkle in his eye, "someone very precious came to see me. It meant the world. That was all he gave, but it was enough to send hearts into overdrive." Jungkook, true to his character, said nothing. He didn't post a selfie. He didn't write a message. But fans know him too well. His silence is never empty. It's loaded with intention. He let his presence speak. He let his tears do the talking. And in a world where noise dominates, his quiet loyalty echoed louder than thunder.